If you want instant access to new videos as they're uploaded, then please click on the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to comment on the videos, and if you're interested in learning more about BetAngel, visit betangel.com today and download a free trial. I just wanted to do a quick video to show you how to bring up football markets really quickly and easily without too much hassle, and also sift and sort through them. I'll show you a couple of ways. The first one's really simple, and that is when you're on the main BetAngel application, if you go to File, Select Market, you'll see it brings up this dialog box. If you go to Search, we've actually got pre-populated items in here. So you can see these pre-populated items. One of them is Barclays and Match Odds, so if I click on that and click Search, you can see it brings up all the Barclays Premiership matches and the Match Odds markets, and you can see we've got over and unders as well. It is possible to put in whatever you want in here and store it if you wish, or you can just type it in. So if we decided to do Man United and Aston Villa, then you can see it brings up all the markets related to that particular match. Now if we click on that and we click on the plus, it will actually pop that into Guardian. You can see down here Match Odds has been added to BetAngel Guardian. So let's go into Guardian and see what we can do in there as well. So if I click on the G for Guardian, you can see there is the market that we've just added in there, and you can also do the same thing in here. So you can see we can do all of those items. We can type in a search string if we want. We can Aston Villa and whatever, but you can also do so let's say for example we do Aston Villa and Match Odds and over. Then can you see it brings up that particular market? So there are, you can specify multiple ands as well if you so wish to do so. Many different ways of doing that. We also have on Guardian a soccer tab. Okay, I know some of you would like to call it football. We have to call it soccer because we have people all over the world using it. And there, if you go into here, you can search for matches containing one specific type or another. It could be a name of a team or some specific market. You can search for that. You can actually do all matches. So if we just do bang, it will search for all matches that are taking place. And you can see they're all listed here. And you can see they're listed in date order as well. Or you can do the matches only supported by Soccer Mystic. Those will tend to be higher liquidity matches. Incidentally, this is what this ball means here. This means that it's looked at the market and it's saying, yeah, this will run on Soccer Mystic. Nice and simple. Now, if we right-click on here, you can see we can actually do mass selections. So we could select all the markets in here, or we could select all match odds, or we could select all over and unders, we could select all these things. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to do select all match odds. And then what we can actually do is right-click this again, and then we can do Add Selections to Guardian. And then all of the match odds markets will populate into Guardian. You can see we've got it on a 1 second refresh interval at the moment, so you can see it's doing tick, tick, tick. You can speed that up dramatically if you want to by doing 200 milliseconds, in which case it will just go without the sound effect, obviously. So that's populating all of the matches that it can find. So you can see some of them are suspended, some are in play, and so on and so forth. You can see it's whizzing through that entire list. There will often be hundreds on a Saturday. And what we can actually do now is get rid of some of the rubbish in here, basically. So first of all, we don't want matches that are in play. So if I double click on that, you can see it highlights that. If I then highlight those matches that are in play, there we go. What I can actually do is remove those selected markets. So we'll do that. A little dialog box will come up. You can see there are 40 matches in play at the moment. And you probably don't want to do matches that are suspended as well, and that's easier to do because you don't have to highlight them. You can just do remove suspended markets, and you can see there are 9 suspended markets at this moment. And that leaves us with a clean set of matches that are taking place today that are not currently in play or suspended. Nice and simple. But we may want to go for the higher liquidity matches. So you can see here we've got Aston Villa v Man United, which has got over 1 million traded. And you can also see down here we've got Atletico Bilbao and Barcelona, which is traded about 150,000. So those are obviously much better than the other matches in between them. So how do we get that in some sort of order? It's really simple. All we need to do is click on volume. If you click on it once, it will sort it in ascending order, twice in descending order. If you're confused by what I've just said there, just click the header and you'll see what it does. But you can basically see that we've sorted it from the highest volume down. So we can see that the Villa United match has got over 1 million, then we've got Bayern Munich and Hamburg, Atletico Bilbao and Barcelona, and then lower liquidity matches from there. So you may want to just focus on matches over 10,000. You can see the cutoff there goes down to here. So we can again just mark all of those. So I'm going to press the delete key on the keyboard this time. And you can see there are 90 matches on this list with less than £10,000 matched in the match odds market. Pretty substantial. So I'm going to remove those markets, and that leaves us with a nice clean list. When we're in this list, we may want to know what time these matches start. So if we sort them by start time, you can see there the first match starts at 7 o'clock and the last match kicks off at 9 o'clock or 2100 hours, depending upon which way you want to look at things. But there's a couple of really simple hints as to how to populate those markets. The great thing about this is if you wanted to, you could actually say, okay, these are all the 7 o'clock matches. Then you could actually add them to a watch list. So we could actually have a watch list for 7 o'clock matches, and a watch list for 7:30 matches, and a watch list for 7:45 and 8, and so on and so on. And then using the watch list functionality, you can actually jump to these matches really quickly, keep an eye on your overall positions, and also get a view on what your total position is across all these markets. So yeah, there's lots of things you can do. It's all been designed in a sort of logical manner so that you can work with multiple markets at the same time. Obviously with Guardian you can link these to Excel, you can automate them, or you can populate it in the watch list as I've done here. Probably better to explore that functionality in another video. But there's a few quick tips and tricks on how to bring up all those markets quickly and easily within BetAngel. If you're interested in learning more about BetAngel, visit betangel.com and download a free trial today.